Home cooks and bakers, foodies and lovers of spiciness, welcome to Hilko Cuisine's YouTube channel. Thanks for tuning in. In the previous video, I promised you I would share a delicious hamburger recipe. Well, today is the day. Let's cook up some uber-tasting guitar maker's food. We start off with cutting up a medium-sized onion. I don't think I have to mention you have to use a sharp knife when doing this. There are a few reasons for using sharp tools in your kitchen. Dull knives are dangerous, as a dull blade requires more force to do the job. The risk of slipping and missing the mark is quite high. A sharp knife will produce food that is evenly cut. Cutting up food is not a racing game. Take your time and be careful. With this onion beautifully cut, let's take it to the next level and add some fancy salt. This is homemade spicy salt. You can use normal salt, no worries. The salt will extract some moisture and soften the onion a bit. With the hot stuff, you'll take the onion's flavor to an upper dimension. Remember, cooking is all about layering flavors. Mix the salt and onion, put it in a bowl and set aside. Let thyme and the salt do their magic. Get a beautiful tomato out on a chopping board. Slice this berry evenly and set aside. I just read tomatoes originated from South Africa. We're not here for a vegetable or fruit history lesson, so let's move on to the organic grown iceberg lettuce. Give the iceberg some chopping. You can do some shredding too, whatever you prefer. I love this lettuce on a burger. It's refreshingly crunchy and it acts as a great barrier that protects your bun, absorbing the juices from the beef. Last but not least is slicing up some pickle. The pickled cucumber's acidity works great as a palate cleanser. The sharp tang of a sour pickle lets you taste the rest of the flavors more clearly. If all that healthy fruit and veg was a bit much for you, I have good news. We're moving over to some delicious English aged cheddar. Who doesn't love cheese on a burger? I'm using the good stuff, not the processed crap. Creating lovely shavings with my trusty cheese shaver. Now for the pièce de résistance of this hot sandwich, I'm using quality Hereford. I only use responsibly raised grass-fed beef. Don't touch the mass-produced cattle. This aged meat is farmed locally, only 2 miles away from my kitchen. I get it direct from the farmer. The taste is amazing and it's not crazy expensive. If you can, always cook with local ingredients. I divide half a pound into 2 quarter pounders, flat them out by using my hands into elongated patties. The less you work the grinded beef, the better the burger will be. This is why I don't work spices into the meat. We will season the relatively flat patties later. To get them flat enough, I press them down on a clean chopping board. I get them loose with my knife. Now speaking of seasoning, I'm using the Hilko hot salt and some freshly ground black pepper. Don't think this is too much of the seasoning. Remember, we didn't work any spices into the beef. All these ingredients have to go in between something. I'm using home-baked sourdough bread. In the upcoming video, I'll show you how I bake a rustic loaf like this. If you like this video, feel free to subscribe, hit the bell icon to get notified when a new video is available. The bread is sliced up. To make it crisp and even more tasty, spread a good amount of butter onto the slices. Don't be shy and use a high-quality butter. An organic Irish butter is always an excellent choice. Throw the buttered sourdough slices on a cast iron hot plate. Please note I've preheated it for like 10 minutes on medium-high. You can use a large skillet or a heavy-bottom pan to fry off this burger. Once both sides are brown, set them aside. Time to cook the patties. You can see the cast iron is smoking hot. Put the beef on with the seasoned side down. The unseasoned side is up, so time to add your favorite flavors. In my case, I'm adding the hot salt and fresh ground black pepper. Now let these bad boys cook for about 3 minutes aside. Don't touch them, don't even think about moving them. You'll get the most juicy burgers by leaving them alone. If you look carefully, you can see them shrink in the sped up footage. Don't touch them at this point. Once you see the sides are browning and some small juice puddles are forming on top, you can get your favorite tool out and flip them over. First, go round them. Make sure they are not sticking to the hot plate. Then flip them over nice and gently. Look at the caramelization, or should I say Maillard reaction. Once flipped over, add the shavings of cheese. Let them cook for an additional 3 minutes until the cheese on top is melted, and again, don't fiddle about with them. Be careful not to burn yourself. The beef fat is rendering now and it can spat up onto your hand. 3 minutes are passed without fiddling about and the burgers are almost done. I added the toasted bread to get them nice and warm. Let's assemble this gourmet burger. Take a slice of toasted sourdough. Add some mayo on top. I should have made my own. I hope you can forgive me. Anyway, add the iceberg and then the burger. Followed by the tomato, onions and pickles. Spread your favorite mustard on the other side of the toast and some ketchup. Or if you like it slightly hotter, get some Happy Hatter hot sauce. Close your burger up and admire your hard work. If you cook up this burger, post a picture and use the hashtag GuitarMakersFood. I'll be uploading frequently. Feel free to subscribe. Time to cut up this burger and give it a taste. Wow, this is tasty. Thanks for watching, enjoy life and peace out. Hope to see you next time.